Just when you thought it was safe to unlock your car and get on the road and drive, an EU mandate from the 7th of July 2024 requires all new cars to have speed limiters. I have, if we go back into the archives, on numerous occasions spoke of the technology which could be utilized to limit speeds. As we have multiple road traffic accidents, deaths, and injuries, and since the zombie apocalypse, I would say, we're having a plethora of young males, and obviously there's women doing all kind of stupid stuff, but it's generally the males who are driving around in high performance vehicles doing a quote unquote madness. And we can all agree, we don't want to have people to die on the road. We want people to be responsible, etc. And then we think, well, what are these manufacturers doing? Why are they making vehicles with 1,000 horsepower and 0 to 60 miles getting lower and lower and lower? But yet, we want to try and reduce and increase road safety and, reduce deaths, accidents, and improve road safety. Hyper sports vehicles, everything is just, and there are responsible people who drive vehicles. But let's get into this. Because it was obvious it was coming. The technology is already there in especially within your premiums and your electric vehicles. These lane assist things that are they're good, but can be quite cumbersome depending on the lines, if the lines are correct in the road, etc. Because I've got cameras everywhere on these vehicles. So there's a lot of ironing out that needs to be done. But let's get into this article. Some laws do not apply to Britain, but major brands will still fit intelligent speed assistant tech in new UK vehicles. Other research I've done, they're going to be retrofitting these as well. So anything new sold that wasn't potentially made with this technology, they are going to retrofit this intelligent technology. Intelligent speed assist. Safety regulations mandate from the EU demands that all car manufacturers fit speed limiters to new cars from this week. The same technology will also be installed into almost all new models sold in Britain, we can exclusively reveal. As I say, the tech has already been out there. Despite the UK government refusal to implement the same mandate, most popular vehicle brands tell us that they have already equipped their latest models with the Intelligent Speed Assistance, ISA. So from the 7th of July, or in the very near future, you're going to be driving along the road. Obviously, most cars, as I say, these days have got the cameras in there and all this kind of stuff. GPS technology, yeah, and they're gonna be able to say, okay, well, you're on a normal road, it's 30 miles an hour, or if you're in a city with all these 20 miles an hour zones, it's gonna know that you're in a 20 mile an hour zone, and it will not allow you to increase that speed. I believe there will be a visual warning on the dashboard, and it may be a combination, depending on the manufacturer, of loads of different things. Visual warning on the board, haptic sort of responses on the, I guess, the steering wheel. There could be the throttle or the brake pedal. Well, I guess the throttle may stick or do something, push back on you or something. And an audio warning as well. This will be introduced in a bid to cut road deaths on Europe's roads. An automatic speed limiter system uses a suite of tech in the modern vehicles to determine the speed limit a car is traveling in, sorry. If the driver is exceeding it, the intelligent system, speed assistance, will warn them to slow down and even cut engine power. So let's look at it. You're driving, you're overtaking possibly as safely as you can, because it should be safe for overtaking purposes. And then you get these warnings popping up saying, wait a minute, you're going a bit too fast. What are you doing? Slow down. Now, I believe upon other articles I've read that you are able to override this So because you can imagine the implications. You're trying to overtake something and it's not allowing you to go over the prescribed speed potentially. We could have even more accidents. For the people who do drive modern vehicles and keep all of the technology switched on, it can be very strange changing lanes without indicating, like on a dual carriageway. The steering wheel wants to pull you back into the lane. It can throw you off. So these all of these driving aids, they're good, but if you're not an experienced driver, this can indeed, and I would say, cause much more problems than solutions. Now, which brands will be fitting automatic speed limiters to the tech to new UK models from 2024 in July? So it's come to pass. Now, as we can see, the big brands um, have been doing this for quite some time. If you go into their, well, if you drive the vehicles, you already know what kind of tech that's in there. Now they are saying it can be switched off, but once the engine turns off and then switched back on, this ISA technology and capabilities is automatically popped back on as well. This is going to be very challenging. This is going to be very challenging. I think it's good. It's good technology. This is something I've spoke about before. You know, to be able to limit speeds based upon the speed limit, etc., etc. We all like to drive. Some people like to drive faster than others. I think this is a potential step in the right direction, quote unquote. But this then now does what? This opens up the doors for what I've previously discussed again, the pay per mile technology, which then can be added onto this existing technology. It's a gift and a curse, as with all technology. But what do you think? Limiting speeds, will this indeed reduce road deaths and injuries, fatalities, and all of that with this push for the integration of technology? Let me know what you think.